Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Caribbean. We are currently, let's see here. Oh, actually, yeah, that doesn't really work very well, does it? Let's go here and there. All right. We are 6 minutes from the top of descent on our way down into Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe, and we're flying the ILS runway Zulu riding, and should be kind of a cool approach. Let's have a quick look outside. As usual, things are beautiful here in the Caribbean. It's been hopping here today. There's been a well-known flight simulation enthusiast who has been flying down here today, and so a whole bunch of people were flying with him from, they did, I believe, Juliana to Miami earlier today. I missed it because I had to work. Imagine that. What a bummer. Don't you hate it when work gets in the way of your flight simulation? I really do. I hate that. Anyway, and I'm looking and I'm seeing lights on, and I'm wondering, did I leave? No, I didn't. Oh, my taxi lights are on. That's funny. Alright, so we're gonna get we got our descent checklist here. Alright, landing level is set. Fuel is checked. It's even and adequate. I'm starting to realize a lot of things. I've been flying down to Guadeloupe often, shall we say, lately. So I flew down there in real life in September, actually August, but TCAS. And so I decided that I was going to go check it out in the sim below. That's what we want. And I did. Let's check the radar is off. It doesn't really matter. Radar is off. CAS is checked. I'm going to flip on the passenger lights now. Landing data, performance, VREF is 139. It's going to be 137 by the time we get to short final, but that's alright. Alright, landing data is set. I'm going to start bringing the power back here a little bit. Only because it's good to slow down. Approach briefing. I've already briefed the approach. I believe that is Saba right there. And my beliefs are true, I think. Anyway, I've already briefed the approach. We're going Gorat 1 Zulu to Riding. 3,600 feet or above at Riding. Then we're coming in the ILS Zulu approach localizer. We've got programmed because we are on top of things. 110.3. Do we have the weather? No, we do not. So let's get the weather real quick, because we are competent aviators. Oh, you guys are probably competent aviators. Alright, weather. Let's see, 17 nautical miles. Let's see, winds 110 at 9 knots. Variable 080 to 140. Cav OK. What does Cav OK mean? That means the ceiling and visibility are all clear. That's what OK. I don't know if you guys know that. All OK stands for all clear. There was like a thing in the early 1920s, or early 1900s. That's Saint Kitts and Nevis. They were trying to like write English more the way it was pronounced, and I think it was a president who decided that all clear should be abbreviated OK. So CAV OK means ceiling and visibility all clear. So no clouds. Temperature 290.23 QNH 1012. So we're going to put that right here. So we have that set. All right. And if you're wondering if I am full of useless information, the answer is yes. All right, top of descent, 6 miles. What are we doing now? We are going to set the altitude down to 3,600 feet, which we should have done already. We've done some of the things we should have done, and we have not done other of the things that we should have done. But overall, I'm pretty happy with where we are. Let's go. We are 1 nautical mile from see that we got 2,700 feet. There is our VNAV. So we're gonna go vertical speed, and we're gonna go down 2,600 feet a minute, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds a lot because it is. I'm gonna bring the power way back here. Now in the descent, the initial part of this descent, we're gonna want a speed of about 0.74 Mach. So we've got our snowflake, which tells us the glide slope that we're looking for. We're getting below our Mach number here quickly, so we're going to bring in some power. We got the snowflake here that gives us our glide slope. It's just like an ILS glide slope. It's just, in this particular case, glide slope for our descent here. You also have the little blue dot that gives you your vertical descent rate required. And I'm going to increase that vertical speed. I'm going to goose the power still a little bit. Alright, 31,600 feet is where we switch from Mach number to back to IAS, indicated airspeed. So now we want to descend to 290. They clearly, I don't know, I know a lot of things. One of them is not high altitude physics or high altitude aerodynamics. And clearly there is a reason why they want, it's clearly a reason why at or around 31,600 feet, they want you to slow down on the way going down and speed up on the way going up. So I don't quite know why, but you got to go a little bit. It may just be with, I don't know, it may just be with true airspeed and how fast the airplane moves. I don't know. Anyway, we've got our we have our Got our approach dial, our descent dialed in. So localizer 110.3, we got that in. Final approach course 116. Glide slope intercept is 3600 at this DME range. There's this is the VOR. No, excuse me. This is the ILS DME, the PP, and then PPR is the VOR that's on the field. So clearly they are 0.1 nautical miles away from each other. Because you'll see there's like there's a 0.1 mile difference in all of these distances. ILS will refer to the minimums. Airport elevation 35 feet. Runway is 5 feet. Now I'm going to look into what this Mach number thing is all about. There is Nevis. Gorgeous day. This approach, climb straight ahead to FR510, then a left turn direct FR512, then to Desto, climbing 3,600 feet, max 240 knots. So we go around the horn, just like that. Back to Desto, which is initial approach fix, and you just go back around for another shot if you need to. Alright. Climb to 900 feet prior to level acceleration. Alright, RNAV 1, which means we've got a mile. There's Guadalupe right there. Which means we've got a mile accuracy of a mile. RNAV 1 means area navigation within 1 nautical mile. That is Montserrat right there, just beautiful. And here's our plan view. We come to ride, and here the initial approach fix. And we got 9.3 miles to IR-12 Zulu at 3,600 feet. Maintain that 3,600 feet for 3 nautical miles. We'll begin our descent. Let's see here. Or then we'll capture the glide slope, excuse me. Let's see. Well, I suppose both things are true. Okay, I'm trying to get all my things set up here, so I got all the info. So I think we're actually in pretty good shape. That's a 3.2 degree glide slope, which you see right here, which is steeper than normal. Normal is 3 degrees. Because of that, we have to have a steeper than normal descent rate, 793 feet per minute on the ILS here. Pappy on the left-hand side, missed approach, just climb straight ahead to FR510. Minimums, we are Charlie aircraft, so that's 255 feet. We've got the decision height dialed in right there. I am happy with life. 16,000 for for 10,000. Look at that. Look at that. How cool. Look at this. Could we make an American Airlines commercial, or could we not? That's really pretty nifty. Alright, so, I've balled up this approach a few times. Well, that's not necessarily true. What is true is that I've been trying to fly the RNP approach. What is an RNP approach? RNP is required navigation performance. Specific, very specific type of area navigation approach. It is not a GPS approach. There is no such thing as a GPS approach. They are area navigation approaches, RNAV approaches, and one type of RNAV approach is RNP, required navigation performance. And what that is, it's a type of approach that we're coming up on 10,000 feet here. It's a type of approach. Our landing lights on. That gives you, that follows a very, very specific, close flight path. Power's coming back to idle here. And an RNP approach, like I said, it's a super specific basically a very specific RNAV approach. Very specific RNAV approach. And Barrow is 1012. Come over here, 1012. So I've been trying to fly this RNP approach in the Aerorosft CRJ. Well, guess what? You can't fly RNP approaches in the Aerorosft CRJ. So, alright, before landing checklist, passenger signs, thruster reversers armed. So I've been trying to fly this approach like over and over again, and every time something goes wrong, and I get exasperated. Only to realize that the reason why I can't fly that approach is because you literally cannot fly that approach in the CRJ. So basically, I'm a big idiot. And I want the joy of landing an airplane at Guadalupe competently. And therefore, I decided to fly this approach, this ILS approach. If I don't get this one right, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do emotionally. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Point of Petre traffic, American 3773 is 25 miles to the northwest, inbound runway 12, Point of Petre. Alright. This bird outside my window, it's like 70 degrees here in New York right now. Just completely bizarre. And I got this bird outside that's just making these really weird noises. 1,000 to go. Gonna hit approach mode and hope nothing weird happens. Oh, and we need to be on. Oh, I was about to have a heart attack. Alright, first notch. Now 8 degrees of flaps. Start bringing in some power here. Dial the speed back to 180. The speed knob, I'm just bringing it back to as a reminder. It doesn't actually do anything. Okay, localizer 1. We are on the localizer, thank God. Alright, and now next speed is 160. Flaps 20. Final approach fix. Five nautical miles in the final approach fix. Gear down. Flaps 30. Two nautical miles in the final approach fix. We go flaps 45. Boy, this is a pretty approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please notice the cabin lights have been turned off, as this is a normal procedure for a nighttime landing.
Alright, we are soon to go flaps 45. Full flaps. Keeping some power in for the speed now. Alright, gears down, flaps are set, thrust reversers armed. And we will be intercepting that glide slope any second now. Please make me happy. Please make me happy. I'm gonna have to come back on the power a little bit once we start going down the glide slope. .7 DME glide slope is captured. Point of Pitre traffic, American 3773, 10 mile final runway 12, Point of Pitre. Alright. I can scarcely believe it. We are on the glide slope. I can scarcely believe my luck. 3,300 for 255. A little bit more juice here. 2,800 for 255. Right on glide slope, we are captured. A little bit slow. A little bit slow. 2,600 for 300. I don't make too big adjustments here, but I do want to get 2,400 for 300. But we are getting a little slow. 2,200 for 300. Speed is better now. That's what I was afraid of, having it rush on me. Alright, 1,900 for 300. Speed is good. Point of P-Tray traffic, American 3773, 5 mile final runway 12, Point of P-Tray. Just a bit more gas here. $1,600 for 300. I shouldn't be looking out the window at all. I should be square on my instruments. Got my co-pilot. That's you guys. Right on glide slope. A little bit hair fast. Coming off the power just a tiny bit. 1,300 for 300. 1,000 to go. Stabilized. 1,100 for 300. $1,000 for 300.
1,000.
Let it settle. Let it settle. 900 for 300. See, 800 for 300 came right back to its airspeed. You gotta believe, baby. You gotta believe. 700 for 300. $500 for 300. Little bit more power.
400.
Autopilot is off.
300.
Tiny bit more power.
Minimums.
Continuing.
Minimums. Minimums. 200. Minimums. 100.
Sync rate.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are airplane pilots. It's what we do. Thrust reversers engaged. $60 knots, we stow them. And we make the first turn off. And what do we see? What else would we see? A truck. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns right now and just rams right into us.
Aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Our airplane did come to a complete stop because there's trucks in the middle of the taxiway. Well, I am a satisfied customer. Taxi lights on, landing lights off. Start the APU. Slats and flaps retract. Turn off the probes. I am pretty satisfied. Actually, I'm quite satisfied. This is, by the way, this airport is from SLH Sim Designs. These are the folks that did Anguilla Airport. I will say once again that I am in no way associated with SLH Sim Designs, but they do an extraordinary job. And this airport, I was in this airport 2 months ago, and the job they have done is spectacular. It's just, it's really great. When you get up to the terminal, you can see, like, there is, inside the building, there's this huge kind of, it's like a substructure within the building. You see that level line right ahead of us right here? This? That is the duty free inside the airport. And it's like a room of its own built within this great big hall of an airport. And this is exactly what it looks like when you're there. It's just so cool. And by the way, hold on for a second. Let's put on the brakes. Turn the fuel pumps off. Yeah, whatever. Tell somebody who cares. Alright, let's get some ATC service here. Some ground services. I want service. Oh, they just turned the lights on. Do you see that? They just turned the lights on in the airport. Aircraft. Let's put the... Yeah. Did you see they just turned the lights on in the building? Let's run through our checklist here real quick. And after landing, our shutdown checklist, parking brake, seatbelt sign off. My passengers are going to kill me. I haven't turned the seatbelt sign off. Sorry. Thrust reversers off. Anti-ice is off. That's all been off. Fuel pumps are off. Beacon lights off. Recog light is off. Nose wheel steering is off. We want to turn some of the hydraulics off. We want to leave 3A on. That's the one we usually keep on when we're on the ground. And that's that. That's good enough for me for right now. Let's open. I want to see if we can open the door. I noticed earlier there's the button for the. Oh wait, here it is. I don't know if you can actually open the door. That'd be cool. I don't know why they don't have the cockpit door workable, but anyway, that is so cool. I didn't open my passenger door to let my citizens out. Passenger door is open.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to
The
the
people
exit
are
and
free. This should open that. But look at this, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And so the flight, I'm just thrilled, to be honest with you, that I was able to get this one done. I want to give you a quick look. I meant to say something and then I didn't lose my train of thought. I changed my train of thought. And then let's see here. Alright, awesome. So let's have a quick look around here. Number one, I mean, it's just, look at this. It's just gorgeous. I mean, is this beautiful or what? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you, everybody hangs out at this end of the concourse because the planes are usually down here. There's bathrooms down here too. You can just go down here and use the bathrooms. There's nobody there. It's great. What other flight sim channel gives you this information, ladies and gentlemen? Seriously. But I mean, look at this. It's just stunning. This airport. It's just stunning. I'm like blown away by the job that. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna take you inside. And this is exactly, I mean, like, this is photographic what it looks like. So this is duty free right in there, that whole length. These are the bathrooms I'm talking about. Bathrooms down here. They're right along this wall. They don't have them labeled, but they're right along that wall. And everybody's all the way down. There's like 8,000 people down at the other end of this hall. Look at this. By the way, that's a good room right there. I can't believe the detail. It's unbelievable. It's just awesome. So everybody hangs out down here. And there's two bathrooms. Right, those two. And then that's like I think a handicap bathroom. Or children's bathroom, whatever. And the water doesn't work in the men's bathroom, but it's France, so all the men just go into the women's bathroom to wash their hands. That's where you get a cocktail. There's your duty free. Go in there, get your booze for the trip home. It's just so cool. It's so cool. The job that SLH Sim Design's done with this airport. I mean, look at this. I'm just blown away, generally speaking, at the world we live in the flight sim world nowadays, because it's just I bet you they even have, yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you they even have the pharmacy down here, because there is a pharmacy right here. Whoops. And you know what, I'll give him a break for not putting the pharmacy in there, but it's just it's amazing. It's amazing. And here is Guadalupe, and it's just a gorgeous place. And this is really a beautiful airport, and I'm just telling you, You know, I love airports at night. I love the blue lights of the taxiways. But it's a really neat place and a great airport. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight, and we will we'll get back with you soon. I am gonna get in the Islander again at some point. I've just been having so much fun flying the CRJ lately. So I hope everybody's doing well, and we will talk soon.